Hi. Are we all set with our turbocharged water? Yes?
Yes.
Everybody has their water?
Yes.
Super. Let's have a sip to start with. Sorry, my voice went off there. I'd like all of us to gather ourselves and our senses, start moving inward. We're going to do this in three ways. Number one, we're going to hold the Pran Mudra. Pran Mudra is like a gun, except that you gently hold the little finger and ring finger tips and point the other two. And it can be kept like this if you're comfortable, or you can just place it on top of your thighs with the triangle pointing towards the ceiling. Even if you don't know any other mudra, Pran Mudra is the mudra. You can't think of which mudra to use for what, just use the Pran Mudra. It is absolutely fantastic for everything, including your chakras, including your organs, including your skin and your eyes. So you're going to be doing a lot of this mudra when we do our eye work in April. For now, please get comfortable. And the other way that we're going to withdraw our senses is by focusing on our breath. Now, if we are too comfortable in our posture, we will fall asleep. If our spine is not straight, we will start yawning. So, elongate your spine, lengthen your neck, make your chin parallel to the floor, slightly, like slightly, just turn the head downward. Like a lot of us, because of the way we work on the computer, we're either like this or we're like this. So, what I want is for the neck and the spine and the brain to be in one line. So, take your neck back as much as you need to, chin parallel to the floor, eyes closed. And the third way that we are going to make sure that we are turning inward is by either listening to this particular rhythm that I am going to play or by focusing on our breath. If your mind runs away, run after it, bring it back. Return to the sound or return to your breath. We're going to hold Pran Mudra for 5 full minutes. And we start now. Stay focused on your breath. Become aware of the rise and fall of your chest. The rise and fall of your belly button. The rise and fall of your lower abdomen. Become aware of the length of your breath. When you inhale, which body part does it go till? When you exhale, what is the length of the breath that is coming out of the body? When you inhale, which part of your body is rising? When you exhale, which part of your body is deflating? Inhale through the soles of your feet. Exhale through the soles of your feet. Muladhara, opened, balanced. Inhale through the back of your knees. Exhale through the front of your knees. Muladhara, opened, balanced. Inhale through your groin. Exhale through your groin. Muladhara, opened, balanced. Take your deep breath in like a long, fine column till your lower abdomen and breathe out from the lower abdomen. Swadhisthana, opened, balanced. Breathe in a long column till your belly button. Exhale from your belly button. Nadi chakra, opened, balanced, nourished, connected. Inhale in, see it touching the bridge of your nose and taking a curve downward into your stomach. Exhale through the stomach. Manipura, opened, balanced. Inhale in and straight down to your heart chakra. Exhale through the heart chakra. Anahata, opened, balanced, joyful, loved, loving, love. Loved, loving, love. Love, loving, loved. Inhale in till the bottom of your throat. Exhale out through the collarbones. Vishuddhi, opened, balanced. Opened, balanced. Opened, balanced. Inhale to the bridge of your nose. Exhale from your third eye. Ajna, opened, balanced, connected, connections. Inhale in to the bridge of your nose and send your breath into your brain. Exhale through the top of your head. Sahasrara, thousand petal lotus, opened, blooming, connected, balanced. Become aware of your entire body breathing. Feel the life in each and every atom and molecule and cell on your skin. Become aware of this protective organ. Become aware of your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your teeth, your tongue, your ears, your jawbones. Consciously relax all of them. Bring your attention back to the ebb and flow of life through your entire body. You are not breathing, you have become your breath. Sense your connections to everybody around you, in your house, in your neighborhood, in your city, in your country. These connections moving out, meeting everybody you know now across the world. See a globe and see various places lighting up as your connections reach out and meet the others. You are not you. You are one. Bring your attention back to the tips of your nose and slowly start returning to the form that you inhabit, your body. Praising, loving, and celebrating this home that you have, you start becoming aware of your feet, your ankles, your toes, your calves, your shin, your knees, the back of your thighs, the top of your thighs, the side of your thighs, the bum, pelvic girdle, hips, belly button, rib cage, stomach, liver, spleen, lungs, chest, heart, throat, neck, shoulder joints, elbows, wrists, palms, fingers, jaw, back of the head, entire spinal column, top of the head, eyes, nose, mouth, and the area between the nose and the mouth, which is where you are breathing in from. Connect with your breath, pull it in consciously. And opening your mouth, exhale consciously. Become aware that your eyes have been closed for a while. Start feeling excited about what you're going to see when you open them and the light of your room comes in. Very gently rub your palms. They must already be quite warm. Place the warmth on your eyes. Blink, blink, blink. Continue to blink as you move your palms down. And then finally, look to the right, look to the left, look diagonally up, look diagonally up, look down, look up, stretch. Stretch one hand, stretch the other hand, bend sideways, twist, twist, and then take some water. Keep it in your mouth. So don't swallow it immediately. Keep it in your mouth for a few seconds and then swallow it. And after that, have as much water as you want. This very simple act of holding the water in the mouth energizes and hydrates the brain. And when you're ready and your brain is hydrated, let me know. How are we doing from last week till now? Thank you, Nishi. By the way, you just look at Nishi's tab, Nishi's square. So you see that sign she's put up there. So on your Zoom chat at the bottom where it says security, participants, chat, etc., on the right end it says reactions. So if you click on that, you have various reactions. So anytime you wanna say something, you can just click on these reactions. Like I put up a little heart. So you can put up, and Nishi's also put up a heart. So from last week till now, and last week we began the conversation on patterns, how everything is a pattern, how everything is old wine in a new bottle, how our hangovers then last for months and years. From then till now, have you been aware of more patterns? Or like patterns just haven't crossed your mind at all? If you had to think about it, does your immediate pattern come to mind? Or you have to think, okay, what's my pattern now? That's awesome, Alex. And Alex says, thanks to daylight savings time, I'm finally live on these calls. It's wonderful to have you with us. And Nishi says, had to think. Some of the had to think can also happen because we just went on this particular journey of connecting deeper and deeper with our energy flows. So when we come back, also, it takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of time to connect to the mind and see what's going on with our neural pathways. But this is good. And Harneet also says, have to think a lot. Super, super. Let me tell you about the 3 patterns that show up in everybody's lives. And these 3 patterns are from 3 traumas, from 3 wounds. Each of these 3 patterns come simultaneously, but depending on who we are and what we came here to learn from on earth, we will react to one particular pattern primarily. And these 3 particular patterns, the pattern of loss, the pattern of rejection, and the pattern of betrayal. In rejection, there is always loss and betrayal. In betrayal, there is always rejection and betrayal. Did I say in betrayal? In betrayal, there is always loss and rejection. In rejection, there is always loss and betrayal. But we will have one particular identification, whether that was a loss, whether that was a rejection, whether that was a betrayal. If you look back at your lives, in the pattern of loss, we learn and grow the family of fear, anxiety, overwhelm, worry, nervousness, panic. In the pattern of rejection, we learn and grow the family of anger, irritation, annoyance, impatience, jealousy, resentment, revenge. In the pattern of betrayal, we learn and grow grief, sadness, unshed tears, heaviness in the chest, mourning, lost. What has been your pattern? And can you see how that particular family is what you have to deal with the most? What has been your pattern primarily in your life? And Vandana says, pattern, which pattern? Good. This is what we want. And Daisy says, all of the above, but which one do you react to the most? Is your tendency to go towards anxiety? Or is your tendency to go towards sadness? Or is your tendency to go towards anger? Because all of the above will happen. They all happen simultaneously. And even with anger and grief and fears, it's not like if you have one, you won't have the others. It's just that one will be primary. And that primary one is what we have to address, because everything else will get linked to that. Marilyn says, anxiety and sadness more than anger. So there's loss and betrayal. Nishtha says, betrayal, second loss, maybe rejection, not sure. Got it now. Loss, anger, loss, rejection, betrayal, love and rejection, anxiety, rejection. So the most that we've gotten, so if you got anger, like what's the vote on? Alice says tendencies to cry, and that could be overwhelm or it could be grief. So one of the things that is very rarely worked upon, I'm sure there are bodies of work on it, but I have never brought it up in my body of work. And I was just thinking this morning, how did that happen? I mean, these three wounds, these three patterns, these three traumas is something that's part of the basis of my work. Like there are certain understandings to have as you do this. And these particular patterns of loss, rejection, betrayal are part of your theoreticals as you understanding what's going on. So for example, when I see anxiety in someone, I instantly know that we have to work on unresolved loss. I see anger in someone, I know how their life has been. I know they've dealt and faced with a lot of rejection. By the way, abandonment and abuse falls in the category of rejection. Criticism comes from the family of anger. So one of the things that I wanted to do was take a look at the pattern of betrayal and take a look at grief. While this year is going to bring up a lot of reasons for us to be stressed, feel stressed, acknowledge stress, release stress, as well as anger, grief is also going to make an appearance now and then. And these two particular weeks, this particular waxing cycle of the full moon, it comes with a lot of beautiful changes, but nobody really enjoys changes. So we will have some reaction to it. We'll have fear, we'll have anxiety, we'll have irritation, and we will have some amount of sadness. But the sadness I want to take a look at is the sadness of heartbreak. When somebody left us, when somebody broke our hearts, when somebody walked away, when we did everything we could possibly do to keep this person. The sadness of change, the sadness of letting go of someone. Even in the last few weeks, on the group as well, we've had many cases. We've had quite a few passing overs. And I thought that the pattern of betrayal is something that we could start with. While there isn't so much on the group, and that's wonderful, my darlings, there's more loss and rejection. There's not so much betrayal and the family of sadness, but let's take a look at it. So 10 times I'm going to say this, repeat with me, see what happens. Heartache, you can leave now. 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 Heartaches, you can leave now. Immediately top up. How did that make you all feel? Did it bring up loss? Did it bring up rejection? Did it bring up betrayal? What did it bring up? And Cynthia says, yes, grief is huge because of the loss of loved ones and not being able to mourn in the usual ways. True. And for some of us, tragically, not even being able to be with the family at that particular time. Dolores says relief. Allura says grief. Nishi says overwhelmed. Mandy says brought up loss immediately. Heidi says betrayal. Alex says heat releasing from the heart region and softening of the chest. Fantastic. Fantastic. Heart aches, you can heal now. Heart aches, you can heal now. Heart aches, you can heal now. Heart aches, you can recover 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 now. Heart aches, you can leave now. Heart aches, you can let go now. Heart aches, you can leave now. Heart aches, you can let go now. Heartaches, healed, gone, all gone. Take your time. Tell me how you're doing. Nishta says sadness came up, but felt a weight lifting off my chest. For Vandana, there's been a release of energy from the arms and the heart. Allura says feel happier. And Gwen says there was a 6-month-old's body removed from the house next door yesterday, investigating a negligent homicide. Sorry. Harneet says feeling light now. Sadhna says I feel contentment. And Kate says feel peaceful. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're going to go for the next version of heartache, which is heartbreak. Heartbreak, you can leave now. 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 Heartbreaks, 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 you can leave now. Feel everything that's coming up. So often we don't allow ourselves to fully process what took place at a certain time because it was just too much. And now it might still feel as too much, but you are already more refined. You are already stronger. You are already braver. You can handle these emotions and feelings coming up and coming out. Take your time, have some water, tell me how you're doing. What did it bring up? Dolores says, my eyes still feel sad, but I can smile now. Marilyn had to go, but is relaxed. Vandana says, fear coming out from heart. Sadhna says, I feel I've healed much of this already. Superb. Mandy says, tears, big hug, my love. Harneet says, burping. Allura is feeling lighter. Alex says, my frontal brain is rearranging. Superb. We want a frontal brain rearrangement. Gwen says, twitching, feeling like opening up. Nice. Pratibha says, tears, big hug, Pratibha, big hug. Kareen, we're all with you, my girl, all with you. And we will take a couple of moments as you cry. Take your time, Kareen, take your time. Heidi says, feeling more and more supported and protected. Beautiful. Alice says, confused and lost. Okay, Alice, I definitely want a little bit more on that. Tell us all a little bit more. Confused and lost. Tell me what it reminds you of. What did heartbreak you can leave now bring up? Did it bring up confusion and feeling lost? And Kate says, tired but fine. Dilly is peaceful. Daisy is okay. Nisha feels slight headache but calm. Fantastic. Superb. Superb. Heart breaks, you can resolve now. Heart breaks, you can resolve now. Heart breaks, you can heal now. Heart breaks, you can heal now. Heart breaks, you can heal now. Heart breaks, you can recover now. Heart breaks, you can be repaired now. Heart breaks, you can be joined now. Heart breaks, you can be together now. Heart breaks, you can heal now. Heart breaks, you can let go now. Heart breaks, you can heal now. Broken hearts, you can feel whole, perfect, and complete now. Broken hearts, you can feel whole, perfect, and complete now. Broken hearts, you can move out of the past into the present now. Broken hearts, you can leave and move away in joy now. Broken hearts, you are loved, hugged, held, and accepted now. Top up. And take your time, my darlings. Gwen says, wailing, shaking, and tears now. Gwen, we are with you, my girl. We will give you a few minutes in silence. Take your time. Take your time, my darlings. Take your time. Nishta says, overwhelmed, supported, shaky. Did you mean unsupported, my love? Mixed emotions and too many emotions coming up, like they all want attention. Correct. But most of all, they just want to flow. They just want to flow out. Don't analyze. Don't hold on to anyone. Don't try to read a story. They will let you know as they move out of you. Harneet says something moving in upper head, tingling sensation. So something's opening up. Dolores says all I could see was the flower of life in front of my eyes. Beautiful. Beautiful. And even as you are expressing, as you are releasing, I would like you to see with your eyes open or your eyes closed. I want you to see the heart. You know, the heart? Red, bright, in the shape that we know it as. And I want you to see if there are tears or lines or darkness or trauma anywhere. Hearts, you can heal now. Trauma lines removed. Hurt removed. Anger removed. Grief removed. Tears repaired. Tears repaired. Tears repaired. Tears repaired. Broken, repaired. Broken, repaired. Broken, repaired. Heart, you can beat strong and firm forever now. Turn the heart around and check the back of the heart as well. How is it? Is it a good color? Is it a good red? Is it shaded? Is it whitish? Is it pinkish? Heart, you can be full blooded now. Heart, you can be full blooded now. Heart, you can be full blooded now. Heart, you can receive love now. Heart, you can receive love now. I'm going to say a sentence. Y'all are going to say received. 1,000 kilos of love to you. 1,000 kilos of love sent to you. 1,000 kilos of love from all directions. When you say received, how does it make you feel? Is there calm? Is your breath deeper? Or is the heart pounding? What is going on in your chest as you say this? Received. Daisy says excited. Dilly says very happy. Nishi says shattered heart visual. I did not take a look at that. Shattered heart. You can heal now. Shattered heart. You can heal now. Shattered heart. You can collect yourself now. Shattered heart. You are put together now. Shattered heart. You are anew and new now. Shattered heart, repaired. Shattered heart, repaired. Shattered heart, fixed with love. Shattered heart, fixed with love. Shattered heart, fixed with divine love. Shattered heart, fixed with dignity. Shattered heart, fixed with magic and sun and stars and moons now. Shattered heart, you can recover now. Shattered heart, you can heal now. Shattered heart, you can let go of the past now. Shattered heart, you are fit and fine and ready to love again now. Alex says, smiling, cheers. For Mia, it was cracked down the center of the heart, lots of yawning. And how is it when you look at it now? And Gwen says more release and heaving, chest moving, multitude of feelings, shaking, hyperventilating. It is slowing down. Good, my darling, good. I trust it is all bearable. You are aware of everything and you are aware of it as it is leaving. Allura says, felt very sad, then clearing, and now joyful. Vandana says, happy but heavy. And is the heaviness releasing, Vandana? Because a myriad of flows are in motion right now. So you'll be feeling this and you'll be feeling this. You'll be experiencing this and feeling that. Kate says, calm now, body shaking. Harneet says, heart is cool, pain in head, especially right side. Is it growing or is it lessening? And Dolores says, my heart was only a light pinkish brownish and my heart had two eyes and the left eye was black. How is it now, Dolores? Somebody has put an evil eye, that means. How is it now? And Janet says, one dark area, front of the heart. Dark area in front of the heart, you can peel off now. Janet, just see yourself moving this off, like you were removing a foil. It will come off. See it then going out of the body in this dimension, out of the window and into the blazing sun. Or in the direction of the sun, if it is evening or nighttime for you. Sadhana says, I can feel my heart whole and but in a protective cage. That's good, my love. The heart does have a protective cage. It has a guardian. It's called the pericardium. Dolores says, white heart. Dolores, do you suffer from any kind of anemia or lack of oxygen? Because put some red blood into the heart and tell me what happens. Vandana says, heart looked bright, red, glossy, fluffy. When I saw it in my mind, it made me smile. Wow, good. Pratibha says, calm. And Gureen says, oh my God. We want to work on the heart because one, I don't think we acknowledge how much heartache and heartbreak we really carry around, you know? Mandy says, my heart was red, but many pieces, there were cracks are joining, but not joined yet. Feel heavy in my head, but calmer. Cracks, you can be filled with love now. Cracks, you can be filled with love now. Cracks, you can be filled with safety, security, and protection now. Cracks, you can be filled with acceptance and appreciation now. Cracks, you can be filled with optimism and positivity now. Cracks, you can be filled with strength, courage, and confidence now. Cracks, you can all disappear now. And Nishta says heart is red, but feels like it's shrunk and lacks brightness and shine. Heart, you can be brighter now. Heart, you can be stronger now. Heart, you can be excited now. Heart, you can be happier now. And check, Nishta. Dolores, lack of oxygen, you can leave now. Lack of oxygen, you can leave now. Lack of oxygen, you can leave now. Dolores, just take off that particular eye. See it come out of the body wherever you have a sense of it coming out from. See it go out of the window or the balcony into the direction of the blazing sun. And Harneet says, although I have released, but it comes back again, a blue color patch. Check, Harneet. Is the blue color a healing color? Is it Archangel? No, Archangel Michael is actually not blue. That is Sandal form. Is it Pleiadian intelligence? Is there something else going on with the blue color? And Nisha says, I can see my heart smiling. And we definitely got to do that, my love. We definitely got to see our hearts smiling. So, all of us on the left side, I just want you to write, I love you. Like here, like where you think the heart might be. Just write, I love you. Write as a trace with your fingers. Linda says that made me feel lighter. And we have a very tight chest. Let's bring you on, Valerie. Let's take a look as to what's going on. We also want to be very strong this week because next week is entirely devoted to conversations and work around filing, preparing, submitting, paying taxes. Okay. So we want to be like in our full power. Thank you so much, Amrish. Thank you. Amrish has to be on another call right now, so he's leaving. Everybody say bye to Amrish. And Mizma, will you please unmute Valerie? Valerie, I trust you are okay to come on. Let's take a look
Yep.
at my love.
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh, there you are.
Very nervous.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Tell me about this tightness in the chest. What was it saying when it began or when it tightened?
It's just the whole way through.
So sorry, Valerie. What was your reply?
Just from the start, just everything seemed to just tighten.
Okay, it's from the start. On the scale of 0 to 10, how much is the tightness in the chest now?
6,
And check.
5,
Keep checking. Check again.
4,
And check again.
2.
And now say tightness, gone, all gone.
Tightness, gone, all gone.
And give it about 15, 20 seconds and let's. And check.
Yeah. 1.
Good. How are you feeling?
Yeah, but a lot better. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And Linda says this made me feel floaty. And just give me 1 second, my darlings. Just give me 1 second. So Janet says, my heart feels like a clamp squeezing it. Close your eyes, Janet. See the clamp, declamp it, unclamp it. Pull it out of the body, out through the sun. Sorry, out through the sun, out through the window and into the sun. My darlings, just take a water break. I need to check on this thing that's going on with our tech. So I'm just going to have a conversation with Amrish. Just take a water break, my darling. Take a water break, walk around a little bit, take a washroom break. I'll just be right back. Although I have completely forgotten and digressed from where I was. What was I saying, my darling? Did I prepare you all for hard work? Because we're going to be working on taxes next week. Yes, I think that. Ah, yes, I remember. Janet had this sense of a clamp, I think, on the chest. Janet, how are you now? And Alice has also been having heart pains for a few days. Yes, that's right. And Alice Z also has pain in the right chest for the past few days. Alice and both Alice's. I'm looking for you all on the dashboard. Let's speak to both of you all. I can't see either of you all, my darlings. Are you all on Anonymous? 2316. Is that either of you all? I'm not seeing you here, my darlings. You must be on the webcast. Chest pains. Let's take a look at that. Anyway, chest pains, you can leave now. Chest pains, you can leave now. Sadhna says lots of trust coming up. Trusting the process, trusting this will work. Trust is an issue for me, maybe linked to my difficulty in receiving, for sure. Hearts, you can trust again now. Hearts, you can trust again now. Heart pains, you can leave now. Chest 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 pains, you can leave now. Alice and Alice, when you looked at the heart, how did it look? Alice says, deflated heart. Deflated heart, you can pump up again. Deflated heart, you can pump up again. Deflated, you can leave now. 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 And I saw a heart blooming and blossoming. Alice, so just check and tell me. For those of y'all feeling a little better, first of all, big thank yous, my darlings, for just adjusting and turning direction with the change of flow. Thank you all so much. Check your pattern. What had you said in the beginning? How does it feel now? Was it loss? Was it rejection? Was it betrayal? Was it anxiety? Was it grief? Was it anger? How is it all feeling now? Nishi says calmer. Gwen says pattern. What pattern? I feel so much better. And that's awesome, Gwen. Awesome. Because you released so much so intensely. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Delia says, evil eye released. Uh, and there's lots of black magic around. What decrees can I say for protection against this magic? Well, one of the simplest things to say, but give me a moment, Delia, just give me a moment. Let me just check how the Alices are doing. And Alice says, I felt the sharp pain just lifted up and left. Fantastic. Alice, how, the other Alice, how is your heart? Allison, I think that was right. And Gabriel says it was anger due to abandonment and rejection, but I feel calm about it and not triggered. Hope I released what I needed to anyway. Feeling equals healing, does it not? It does. Sadhna says anxiety seems to be coming up now. Let it come up, my love. Lots of work is still in progress right now. Let it come. It will release out. Marilyn says, feels so much better. Anxiety is down quite a bit. Feels like I'm still releasing as I feel trapped. Gas in chest are moving up and out. Moment you feel the windiness, go into Vayu Mudra. Have I showed you all Vayu Mudra? Nishi, can I bother you to post Vayu Mudra? So Vayu Mudra is when we bend the index finger. If possible, let it touch the mound of the thumb, that is the base of the thumb, the mound of Venus, and put the thumb over the first digit. That is, the index finger is bent and held down by the thumb, and the other three fingers are straight. It's a marvelous mudra. Pratibha says burning sensation in the upper back, more towards the right. And is it moving? Can you feel like it's actually come up from the depths to the skin and now is more moving out? And Vandana says, I'm coughing and enjoying munching chocolate. Ah, oh, nice. Nice. I haven't heard from Alison, so I'm just going to go for the safer. Oh, sorry, I lost my post. Thank you, Nishi. You are so quick, my girl. Amazing. So I'm going to say a word, and in your mind, you're going to say yes. So close your eyes and just receive. Safe, 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 safer, 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 safer and safer, safer and safer, safer and safer, safer and safer, protected, protected, protection, protected. Every day in every way, I am safer and safer now. Every day in every way, I am more protected now. Every day in every way, I am safer and safer now. Wow, feels great. Safer, protected. Safer, protected. Safe and protected. Have some water. See how you're feeling. Safety and protection, you can increase now. Safety and protection, you can increase now. What if you are always safe and protected? You all are experts at being safe and protected. I find you safe. I find you protected. Safety finds you. Safety finds you easily. You find safety. You find safety easily. I find you protected. Protection finds you. Protection finds you easily. You find protection. You find protection easily. Patterns of loss. Resolved. 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 Gone. All gone. Patterns of rejection. Healed. 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 Done. All done. Patterns of betrayal. Repaired. 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 Done and dusted. Gwen says, huge yawns when you said protected. My heart opened in all directions. Can't believe how much I needed safety and protection today. So much gratitude. Thank you so much, Gwen. We have to thank Dolores for bringing this up. Sadhna, how are you doing? How is the anxiety? How are you feeling about trust? Alice says, I feel myself in a cocoon with slight spinning. And slight spinning of the cocoon or the head. Alison, how are you doing? Janet, how are you doing? Marisa, were you able to come on? Martha says, I have very high blood pressure, pain in my back and left arm for last month. When you said safe, I cried. So sorry, my girl. Big hug to you. How do you feel now? And how is the pain now, Martha? Patterns of pain. Anybody with patterns of pain? Harneet says was feeling so peaceful, wanted this should not stop. Heart had a giggle, she said. Awesome, my girl, awesome. Sadhna says that was a big shift, still processing. I can feel some resentment. Anger is an emotion that is a struggle to feel. It'll all come, my darling, it'll all come. Donna says, feel much better with safety done. Beautiful. Martha, let me know about the pain, my girl. If some of y'all are not on Facebook, but you're on the group, let me know. Let me know on the group. I will be looking. I think Janice has not been able to come on. I will get in touch with her after the call. Martha says more expansive in the heart, pain has reduced some. Let us do a little bit of work on pain as well. My darlings, check for pain currently present in the body and also check on a scale of 0 to 10 how intense is the pattern of pain in your life. Heartache is a kind of pain. And in the end, I always say there is only one pain. It's the pain of not being loved. It's the pain of not having the right to be who you are. I'm going to do lots more work on pain in the coming months, but right now, just check, my love. How are you doing? Do you have pain? Is there a pattern of pain? Mia says lots of yawning and feeling chilly, but the heart crack is healing. It's really wonderful, Mia, to keep now and then checking on the heart. This heart-shaped little heart. How is it? Is it shining? Is it radiant? Is it nice and healthy and full and red? Pink, you can also sometimes see it as pink. You can also sometimes see glimmers of gold in it. Mishra says, I have patterns of pain. You can leave now. Feeling so much calmer, and I so needed safety and protection. So glad, my darling. So glad. Sadhna says, it's gone so quiet. And did you have a parent who would go very quiet and withdraw in anger? Because we treat our emotions the way our emotions have been treated by our parents. Al says, pain on my left side back. Harneet's got pain in the middle back. Backache is a pattern. Angelia says, yawning, heart is calming down. Martha says, yes, pain for last month at a 9. Oh, my girl. And now it's at a 5. All right, my darlings, let us begin to relieve the patterns of pain. Please close your eyes, but first, hydrate. I'm going to start in the next 1 minute, my darling. So hydrate. Finish typing. Sit back, be comfortable. You're welcome to lie down as well. If you feel like walking about, because you know your heart has been opened and activated, so you may be feeling more energized, please walk around as well. I am going to be doing this quietly for 1 minute. Started. And check. And check again. And check again. Patterns of pain disabled. 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 Patterns of pain broken. Patterns of pain broken. Patterns of pain broken. Patterns of pain removed. Patterns of pain removed. Patterns of pain removed. Patterns of pain released. Patterns of pain released. Patterns of pain released. Patterns of pain deactivated. Patterns of pain deactivated. Patterns of pain deactivated. Patterns of pain switched off. 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 Patterns of pain, you are disabled now. Patterns of pain, you can stay disabled now. Patterns of pain, disabled now. Pain, gone, all gone. Pain, cleared, all cleared. pain removed, all removed. Have water, my darlings. Keep your palms facing downward on your knees. Lower your head slightly and say, energy must flow. My energies are flowing now. Energy must flow. My energies are flowing now. Energy must flow. My energies are flowing now. And Valerie says, would it be possible to do a clearing for the bladder? All the water drinking makes me run to the toilet. It's a good thing, my love. It's a good thing. Please go to the washroom as often as possible. Water is such a detoxer. It's so incredible. Vandana says patterns of pain getting rejected. How strong is this pattern, Vandana? Alice says, I can feel the pain has not properly healed in the past and is now surfacing. How are you now? Nishi, I'm so glad, my darling. Her pain has gone from 9 to 1. Good. Gwen's pain has gone from 5 to 1. Much freer movement in her shoulder now. So for Vandana, it is 8. Vandana, just 8 times, please say patterns of pain getting rejected, broken. Al says, feeling much better. My pain 10 to 3. Remaining pain, gone. All gone. Sadhna says, yes, my dad. She is responding to the question I asked earlier, whether there is a response to anger that is actually a silence and a withdrawal. And apparently her father has done that right up to me being 45-ish. And because we learn how to treat ourselves the way our parents have treated us, it's how we also then look at certain emotions and feelings that we had. If we had parents who were very curt with us when we got anxious, like stop being so sensitive, then we too will find ways to continuously suppress our anxiety. If we had parents who got angry and angrier when we were angry, then we will know to learn to fear anger. So we'll just keep getting angry and angry, but we'll be so afraid to express it. And if we had somebody who told us that crying is for sissies or we cry too much, we will also learn to suppress our grief. Our parents' discomfort with our emotional expression is our discomfort with our emotional expression. Marilyn says, feeling a lot better. Fantastic. Vandana, you would have done it by now. How are you feeling about your pattern? So there's one more thing I would like us to do with our patterns, because each pattern follows a certain format, right? Like pattern of loss, the format of fear. Pattern of rejection, the format of anger. Pattern of betrayal, the format of grief. Each of these formats also has the third aspect of our vibration, which is how we think. So the patterns of thinking become there isn't enough, which comes from the pattern of loss and fears. Sometimes there isn't enough for me, but usually there isn't enough becomes the thought. I'm not good enough becomes the thought vibration of the pattern of rejection and the family of anger. Even when I'm good, it's not enough. Even when it's good, it's not enough. Something is always missing from the pattern of betrayal and the family of grief. So I want to do a breaking down of these patterns as well. Are we ready, my darlings? Vandana, just say remaining pattern of rejection, broken, 3 times. Like bring it down to 0. Thank you, Nishi. All right, my darlings. Tons of turbocharged water. Check for yourself the pattern of there isn't enough or there isn't enough for me. On a scale of 0 to 10, how much is it? Just make a mental note. Nishra says, had such terrible pain and soreness since yesterday that I was hardly able to walk and move, and headache since last 3 days. After the clearing of pattern of pain, my calf ache has come from 10 to 4 and headache from 8 to 3. Decrees are magic. Absolutely, my darling, decrees are magic. Remaining pains, gone, all gone. Leftover patterns of pain, gone, all gone. Pain minimized, pain reduced, pain released, pain removed, pain gone, all gone. There isn't enough. Switch, switching, switched. Janet, the pattern of thinking for betrayal is even when I'm good, it's not enough. Or even when things are good, they're not enough. Martha, sorry, not Martha. Marilyn, you said it was a 10 for the there isn't enough or there isn't enough for me. What is your thought now? In fact, Marilyn, let me see if I can have you on. Let me see if you are on the broadcast. Okay, quite a few anonymous ones, but I'm not being able to see you on the broadcast. Let me do it again. Janet, the thinking pattern for rejection is I'm not good enough. Because that's why we got rejected, right? If I was good enough, I wouldn't be rejected. Martha says I'm not good enough is at an 8. Okay, but first, this one. There isn't enough. Switch, switching, switched. What is the thought now? While you all are letting me know, Martha, are you comfortable to come on and let us try the switching with you? And I'll also get to check on the pain that you have. Superb. Marilyn's gone from a 10 to a 3. What is the sentence coming to your mind now, Marilyn? And in the meantime, from the pattern of betrayal, from the pattern of rejection, the family of anger, and the thinking vibration of I'm not good enough, here comes Martha to say hello and work with us through that. Hi, Martha. Martha, you are unmuted, my love. So just check, have you by any chance muted yourself? Cannot hear Martha? You can leave now. Yellows? So sorry, Martha, we're not being able to hear you, although for a moment I thought I could hear a tick-tick sound. Let us try one more time. Cannot hear Martha? You can leave now. Martha's on the call, but not audible to us. You can leave now. Martha, we can hear you now. That was a decree, so. Go ahead, Martha, try one more time. Okay, I heard that tick again, but not your voice. So sorry, my darling. Okay. Let us still continue anyway.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Hi, Martha.
Hi.
Hi.
The symbol on my phone looks like the mute is still crossed out, so I could not understand what I was supposed to do.
Everybody, please say hi to Martha. Martha, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Martha, first tell us about the pain. How is your arm?
It's a little bit still there. The pain in the back is more like a pinch now rather than a pain, and at times it actually itches. So I think it's leaving. It's been there for a long time. And my shoulder, the left shoulder, cracks when I bend it back to scratch that part of my back. So I think it's just still moving into alignment. Did I lose you?
Sorry.
Hello?
Yellows, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much is the pain right now?
The pain has turned to just a pinch in the back.
Unpinch.
Yeah.
Untie. Untie. Unwind. Unwind. Unwound. And check.
Oh, that's great. I
All
think
gone.
it's all gone.
Yay! Pain gone.
Yes.
All gone. Martha, on a scale of 0 to 10, you mentioned 8 as the I'm not good enough, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Just say the sentence.
I'm not good enough.
Switch, switching, switched. Tell me the first thing that pops into your mind.
I am enough.
Fantastic. Super, super, super. And how do you feel about there isn't enough?
There is enough, but not for me.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how true is this?
It makes me want to cry. 10.
Please do cry, my darling. I mean, you've also lived with so much pain. There is enough, but not for me. Switch, switching, switched.
There's enough for me too.
Is this magic or is this magic? And let's
Yes,
take a look
and
at.
I have to tell you my experience this Monday. Yeah, I think it was Monday. I have many clients. I'm a visiting nurse. I go to their homes, and one was a paranoid schizophrenic who at times would just have these rage outbursts, and it was triggering me. He did it a couple times last week. I think that might be why my blood pressure went so high. So I thought, okay, I have to work on this trigger so that it doesn't upset me. And on Monday, he's kind of going there, and he's kind of starting to calm down. And I left the room from talking to him to where I was going to set up his pills. But as I passed by him, I said, unwind. When I got done setting up his pills and came back in, he was almost asleep. As I was going out the door, he said, thanks for coming, Martha.
I love it.
It was like, wow, I could do this? I'm so surprised.
Oh, the universe loves it when we give instructions, when we ask for something, and invariably will do everything possible to give us what we are asking for. I mean, well done, my girls. Well done. Please use it all the time. Please use safer and safer. Also, every morning and every night, please also do one for protection and then step out because this is tough, to be in the presence of somebody who's obviously not in their senses and to handle it and have to manage it. And you're a very good nurse. I think we all can gauge that immediately. You're a wonderful nurse. If I ever have to have a nurse, I'm calling you Martha.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the third thinking pattern, which is even when it's good, it's not enough. Even when I'm good, it's not enough.
Yeah, that's true.
How true is it? On a scale of 0 to 10, how much is it?
6.
Switch, switching, switched.
I'm just fine.
done, my girl. Well done.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah. And thank you for holding the space for all of us. And I know that I said that we would finish this call in 1 hour, 1.5 hours, because I really thought that we would go through the pattern, the family, and the thinking pattern. But Mercury works on his own time and speed. So, my darlings, if you are comfortable and can stay for just some more minutes, like another 10 minutes, I'd love to take on one more person. Martha, thank you so much, my girl. Please say bye to everybody, and everybody, please say bye and thanks to Martha.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. So please check. On a scale of 0 to 10, there isn't enough. There isn't enough for me. I'm not good enough. Even when I'm good, it's not enough. Even when it's good, it's not enough. Al says, no pain, thank you. Awesome. Sadhna says, didn't even know I had that one. Even though it's good, it's not enough. It's not good enough, yeah. Sadhna, would you like to come on? Thank you, Nishta. Thank you. Sadhna, would you like to come on? Are you on my broadcast? Let me check. Let me check. Okay, cannot see you, but well. Juliana, what about you? How are you doing? Would you like to come on the call? Sadhna, you're not on my broadcast list, my love, so I can't unmute you. Did you sign on as anonymous? And I'm so sorry, my darlings. My Facebook page just went off, so I'm just bringing it back. Yeah, Sadhna, don't worry. Don't worry at all. Somebody else? Or tell me on the group itself, let me do one more. I feel like it's not fully broken through. We've made great headway. Like I feel like on a scale of 0 to 10, 5 headway we've made. But 5 neural pathways are still pending. And Juliana, I had not seen you on Facebook and I'm not seeing you on the group as well. Oh, Gabriel, let's speak to you. Hi, Gabrielle. Gabrielle, you are unmuted.
Oops, I was muted on my end. I was already yakking away, saying how joyful I am, and maybe somebody else is less joyful and needed to come on. So happy to be talking to you.
Awesome. Welcome in. Say hi to everybody. Everybody, please say hi to Gabrielle.
Hello, everybody.
Starting with thinking vibration number 1. There isn't enough. There isn't enough for me. How strong is it in your life?
Currently, it feels like a 2 only. It used to
Fantastic.
be not enough, but right now I'm like, nope, I'm working on it.
Good. Good. Rewired, reframed. Rewired, reframed. Rewired, reframed. How's the I am not good enough?
That's still 6.5.
Switch, switching, switched. And check. What's the thought coming up?
No thought, but the number 2,
Nice.
the SUD.
I'm not good enough. Rewired, reframed. Rewired, reframed. Rewired, reframed. And check.
It jumped down to a 0 almost immediately. Yay!
Super. Yay! And check the thought, like think the thought, I am good enough, and tell me what happens.
Makes me want to smile, and the color green came to mind.
Nice. Nice. Third thinking vibration. Even when it's good, it's not enough. Even when I'm good, it's not enough.
Mm, 0.
You made this really swift and quick for everybody, Gabrielle. Thank you so much.
My honor and my pleasure. Thank you and everybody.
Thank you. Everybody, please say thank you to Gabrielle and let us see how we are doing on the group. Harmeet says lack of confidence is from which place? I feel lack of confidence. So lack of confidence, the moment you use the word lack, you know you're coming from loss. Because it's like you lost the confidence. And Gwen also says good, all good, as in I'm good enough. Fantastic. Nisha says I had this sentence pop in my head, I'm the best, so are the rest. Oh, wow. What a fantastic sentence. We have to make a poster out of this very quickly. Gwen says some tightness in my chest. You can leave now. You can leave now. You can leave now. You can leave now. Keep checking on these certain sentences, my love, for yourself, and keep saying switched. Moment it comes, switched. Moment you have an experience that says, I'm not good enough, just say switched. Patterns of pain, transmuted. Patterns of loss, transmuted. Patterns of rejection, transmuted. Patterns of betrayal, transmuted. Fears, you can leave now. Anger, you can leave now. Grief, you can leave now. There isn't enough. Switched. I'm not good enough. Switched. Even when it's good, it's not enough. Switched. Enjoy the shifts. I will see you on our Telegram group and, of course, next week as well. Big love, big hug. Namaste from India.